All right, good morning or good afternoon, depending on when you are watching this. Remember, we have worked with order of operations for a few years now. This is nothing normal, which is why it's a good time to kind of review it, especially since hopefully you felt really confident about it in the past. And while Mrs. Sherman is out, you got this. So remember, when we're looking at order of operations, we start with parentheses or any sort of grouping symbols. Then we move on to exponents. Multiplication and division is left to right. And addition and subtraction is left to right as well. So when I'm looking at example number 1, I see no parentheses. I see no exponents. But then I do have multiplication and division. So that means that I'm going to look left to right. So like how we read in English, right? From over here to over here. So the first thing that would happen is I would do 18 divided by 6. And when I do 18 divided by 6, if you need to use a calculator, that's totally fine. But what would that give you? 3. So 18 divided by 6 equals 3. And then everything else is just going to get brought down. And then look again, right? What's the next thing? We have some multiplication. So I'm going to do my multiplication. I'm going to bring down my 3, and 4 times 15. Again, feel free to use a calculator, but it is 60. And then last but not least, we have addition and subtraction. We only have the one, so 3 plus 60, is 63. So that would be our answer for the first one. Okay, looking at the second one, doing the same thing. I'm going to kind of write this over to the side here. So, do we have any parentheses? We do have parentheses, so let's do that first. Okay, so our whole entire parentheses is this bad boy. So inside that, we basically have to start over again. Are there any other parentheses inside? No. Are there any exponents inside? No. Is there multiplication and division inside? No. Is there addition and subtraction inside? Yes. And so remember, addition and subtraction are going to go left to right. So we're going to go left to right. So we're going to do 33 minus 6 first. And what would that give us? So sorry, I don't know why this is being so hard to read. There we go. All right. 33 minus 6 is 27. But I still have stuff inside my parentheses, so I'm going to leave it, and then I'm going to bring everything else down. Okay? Again, I still have stuff in my parentheses, so let's do that. And 27 plus 9, well, that's 36. And I brought down the parenthesis just to make it easier on my life. You don't necessarily have to, but it is a good check because technically we still have a parenthesis, and then we can say, oh, well, there's nothing to do in it, so we're good. So parenthesis is done. Are there any exponents that I need to be concerned with? Yeah. This is an exponent. Any little number up like that, that would be an exponent. So what is 3 squared? That's not 3 times 2. That's 3 times 3. And that would be 9. All right. Now we have done our exponents. We can move on to multiplication and division. The only thing we have here, right, is division. 36 divided by 6 is 6. And then we have minus 9. 6 minus 9 is not 3. It is negative 3. If you remember what we did last week, we have our 9 here and our 6 here. They're opposites, so we subtract and we keep the sign of the 9 because it is a bigger number.